both the modified general project plan as well as the proposed property dispositions that are described in the modified general project plan. As the directors know, the Atlantic Yards project entails the development of a basketball arena, 16 residential and commercial towers, an upgraded Vanderbilt train yard, and various public improvements and amenities on a 22-acre parcel in Brooklyn. The public hearing was held over 4 sessions on July 29th and July 30th, and written comments were received through August 31st. There were 720 comments received at the public hearing and during the comment period. We estimated that 499 comments were in support of the project, 221 comments were in opposition to the project. Directors have been provided with a complete copy of the transcript from the hearing and all written comments. In addition, staff prepared a summary of the comments and staff's response to the comments, which is also included in the director's materials. At the risk of generalizing, comments in favor of the project tended to focus on the jobs that would be created as a result of the project, the affordable housing that would be created, and the various benefits that would be recognized under the Community Benefits Agreement. Opponents to the project tended to object to the project density, the use of eminent domain, environmental issues, the process for project approval, and phasing issues. Many other comments, both in support and against the project, were received and again are included in the materials. In addition to the public hearings, which spanned some 10 hours, the corporation participated in 2 public informational sessions. The first informational session was held on July 22nd and covered a broad array of issues. The second informational session, which was limited to arena design issues, was held on September 14th. You'll note that at the front of the room we have some renderings of the recently released design of the arena. Today, staff is recommending that the directors affirm the modified general project plan as first presented to the directors in June. We believe the plan has been well thought out and once developed will be a tremendous asset for both Brooklyn and New York City. The project will create thousands of jobs, thousands of affordable housing units, a state-of-the-art basketball arena, an improved LIRR train yard on a site that's both lighted and underutilized. The project will also generate significant revenues for the state and city. For project financing purposes, as well as for other reasons, it's important that we move forward now. Subject to the director's approval, the corporation would expect to move forward with acquisition of the first portion of the project site within the next few months. In addition to affirming the modified general project plan, we are also requesting that the directors authorize the corporation to enter into the various leases and disposition agreements, all as described in the modified general project plan and the materials provided to the directors. Generally, the arena parcel, once acquired by ESDC, will be leased to a local development corporation and subleased to an affiliate of our city. That entity will develop and operate the arena pursuant to a lease that, with options, could extend for 99 years. The remaining parcels will be leased to affiliates of our city through interim leases and eventually 16 distinct development leases. Once a parcel is developed, again in accordance with the modified general project plan, ESDC will convey title to that parcel to the development entity. ESDC will also acquire and convey portions of 2 tax lots to the MTA for use in their train yard. In addition to these other actions, we are requesting authorization to amend as necessary the state and city funding agreements. Pursuant to board authorization, ESDC entered into a funding agreement with a Forest City affiliate in 2005 to provide up to $100 million of funding for infrastructure improvements. Approximately $75 million has been dispersed or is pending disbursement. We're seeking authorization to amend the funding agreement to allow the corporation to advance the remaining funds at closing. The total state funding commitment to be made available by ESDC will remain unchanged. ESDC also acts as the conduit for certain city funds earmarked for the project. Under the city funding agreement, the city committed up to $100 million towards certain site acquisition costs. To date, $85 million has been received by ESDC from the city and dispersed to Forest City for such costs. The city has also agreed to make available additional funds for related infrastructure improvements in the vicinity of the project site that are the type typically funded by city agencies. To the extent any of these additional funds are made available directly to ESDC would amend the city funding agreement to allow these funds to be received and dispersed through Forest City at the time of closing. Finally, I do want to highlight that the materials provided to the directors include an updated site plan that incorporates minor changes to the arena footprint, a revised site control map reflecting 3 additional lots as not being under the control of Forest City, and an updated economic benefit analysis. The economic benefit analysis actually has been further updated since the materials were prepared and sent to the directors, and I did want to note that the job creation fiscal benefit numbers for the city and the state for the operating phase of the project were understated in the materials provided. In addition, under separate cover, we provided the directors with a confidential report prepared by KPMG with respect to the development model and the potential absorption of the residential component of the project during the development period. KPMG has concluded that it's not unreasonable to assume that the housing units to be developed can be absorbed in the marketplace during the projected development period. In summary, the corporation has been involved with this project for some 6 years now. The goals of the project remain unchanged. The expected benefits of the project to the city and state remain unchanged. We believe it's a good project for Brooklyn, we believe it's a good project for New York City, and we believe it's a good project for the state of New York. Accordingly, we are requesting that the directors affirm the modified general project plan and take the additional actions set forth in the materials, thereby allowing the corporation to proceed with site assemblage and the further development of the project. Thank you.
Thanks very much. We have, I think, a number of people from the public who wanted to speak.